Hello everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel. This is Lilian Migide and this is Revived Methodist Church. We are located in Eldoret and please subscribe and like Tipitevo. And today with us we have a beautiful couple, Mr. and Mrs. Mugosi. Could you kindly help me to celebrate them as... Thank you so much. We would like to start. Mr. Mugosi, what 3 traits do you like about your wife? What 3 traits, the character traits that you like about your wife? Ni nini unapenda, like tabia zipi za bibi yako zinakupendeza?
Okay. I like her simplicity, how she view life, how she takes everything. That is when we are down, she understands me, and also she's always there for me. She's there to support. She always supports me when I call upon her support, be it financially, be it advice, and she's not so demanding, and she's caring. That is what I like most, and the first thing I say that she's so modest. Yeah.
Thank you. And to you, Miss Mugosi, kindly tell me 5 character traits that you like about your husband. Only 5. I know you have a lot to say, but just give me 5 of them.
Okay. He's loving. He's caring. He's a supportive partner. He's a father of my children, and he's a born-again Christian.
Thank you so much. And kindly tell us briefly, I'll start with you, Miss Mugosi. Briefly tell me how you guys met. Your beautiful story, the love story, that where it started from.
Okay, it's a long story, but I'll make it short. We met 8 years ago in Nakuru. We met at the working place. Instantly we clicked and we took a Indiana trip also. In the process, we dated for a short time and we got married. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Mr. Mugosi, could you tell us your side of story? Tuambie ni aje ulikutana na mama.
Okay. One thing, I said I'm a born-again Christian, and I didn't ever in my life, I didn't want myself to engage on things that don't please God. I promised God I will never get into relationship as I was young to the level, and I promised God, I asked God one thing, that when it will reach a time, the appointed time for me to marry, I will want a modest woman to my life, of being my partner. So when it reached the time, I told God this is the time, because each and every time I was reminding God on what I want. So I met her when we were in a group. Someone said, if you want to marry, there is a good girl like this girl. When I suggested to her, she said, unajua wanaume nakuanga na upumbavu. So she forced me off. so that I cannot carry on with the same. But thereafter, we remained friends, sharing each and everyone's strength and weakness. So sharing what parts you've gone in life, what you don't like, what you like. So in that line, she happened to bring back that mood that I could even talk to her, and that is we didn't court for a long time. It's like 1 year. Then she happened to agree that she will marry me. This is what made her. She preempted to me that you are a strong personality. What you need, you go for it, and you stand for it. That is what maybe made her to come to me again. So that is it about the story, the beautiful story.
Thank you so much. As the saying goes, marry your best friend. So it happened that you, at that particular time, she was your best friend. Yeah? Was she your best friend at that time?
Yes, she was my best friend who, again, I repeat, we could share our strength and weakness. What you like in life and what you don't like. And what you've undergone as per the life to the level I was and her. So she find that like I'm the person who can listen to her and understand her better. And also she did understand me. And that is the reason we are compatible. So actually, to me, I told her, I don't want a girlfriend. I need a wife, because that was appointed time, the right time I was to marry. And actually, to me, all along in my life, I haven't had a girlfriend maybe to push with, but that is the shortest time, because I have promised God, and that is what God gave me as we agreed. Thank you.
Thank you so much. At home, there are responsibilities and activities that you do as a couple. Am I right? And I'll dwell on cooking. I know most of the people tend to say that cooking is for ladies, but I know we share responsibilities. So I'd like to know who's the best cook between the two of you. Miss Mugosi, who's the best cook between the two of you?
He's the best cook. I learned from him. Terrible cook. But in the process I learned, at least nowadays they enjoy my food. So that makes me a pro. Yes.
Thank you so much. Mr. Mugosi, what's your wife's favorite meal? And do you know how to prepare it?
Okay. I like her chapatis, how she cooks them. Very sweet. And always when it is on a weekend, it is a menu that she always prepare the chapatis, which I like. During holidays and off days when she's not working, she does it for me. I like them. That is the favorite. Me, actually, right now she cooks everything is wow, because she's easy to learn and she learned very fast, and I like the whole meal she prepares for me, but the most delicious, which is chapatis.
Thank you so much, but you've answered your wife's question. I'll repeat again. What's your wife's? Ni chakula gani bibi yako anapenda? The delicacy that she likes.
Oh, the food she likes. She likes chipos.
Chips kuku.
Chips.
Okay, thank you.
That is the favorite to her.
She likes chips and your husband loves. I can see you people are really eating dirty. Thank you so much. The next question. Who's good with the kids? Let me start with ladies first. Are you good with kids? I can see you have kids, and how many kids do you have? And are you good with them?
We are blessed with 2 boys. I cannot say I'm that good with kids because, our motherly instinct. We tend to protect our children so much. Sometimes we even forget to discipline them. Kwa hiyo upendo wa mama. So I could say my husband is good with kids because he knows how to deal with them. He punishes them whenever it is necessary. Yeah, I think he's good with them.
Thank you. And Mr. Mugosi, as it has been said, you're good with kids. But do you really punch them that hard until when you get home, they are scared daddy is here?
Does.
Yes?
Okay, I'm a person who actually I like kids who grow in good stature, discipline-wise, and respectful. So, because that is how I was brought up by my mom, it happened my father was far away, he couldn't even be close to us, and I got a secret from her. So, the reason why she said I train them is that they can grow in dignity and in respect. So I like my kids the same way the Bible says you should not spare a cane from your kids. When they are wrong, I must have the cane to train them. They should grow in proper manner. So they are friendly to me, and also they are friendly to her mom. They respect, they know the parameters. That is it, and I thank them the way they grow. I pray God to protect them so that they can be examples to others. Thank you.
Thank you so much. As we continue, I'd like to, if you're liking whatever we're doing, please leave a thumbs up. As I go on to my audience, if you have any question to ask our beautiful couple here, kindly, it's your time. Kindly pass the microphone, please. Pass the microphone to them, please. Anyone who has a question, kindly ask. It's your time.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mugosi and Mr. Mugosi. My question is on parenting. I understand before the kids came by, it was only 2 of you. So the attention was going to you, and the attention was going to him. So how has parenting changed? How do you balance? Because now you have additional roles. Now you're a mother, not just a wife, and you're a father, and not just a husband. So you have those roles. So you have to balance between that. So how do you balance between parenting and maintaining your relationship?
Balancing has quite been a challenging task because the previous it was just me and him, but now when the kids come into the picture, you just have to, as a woman, you just to satisfy both your kids and your husband. That is the role that God gave us. There is no excuse in doing the same. And God cannot put too much on you that you cannot handle. He always gives you the grace and the knowledge to do the same. It can get tough, it can get messy, but you just, in prayers, it works. Yeah.
Yes. Mr. Mugosi, please.
Okay. To me, how I balance the relationship and the family, first and foremost, I understand that God put us together as a wife and a husband. There is that we call it when we come for a relationship is I need to protect her, to have love with her, marry and everything, and actually for companionship. That is the first thing comes. Then the blessings, which are the kids, which God gave us. So I understand that as a family now we have blessings, which are kids, 2 kids. We need to take care of them. We owe them a responsibility of bringing them up in good statures and in good mind and God-fearing way. But the kids should not take away the love I have for my wife, because the key reason I married her is for companionship, to make me feel happy, not to think about other women outside there. That is the key thing. Then again, kama vile tu Biblia inasema, na hiyo ingine ni baraka yenye imefata upon the companionship. Thank you.
Well answered question. Does any other person has a question to ask?
What do you do to make your love fresh? Like, what do you do to feel like your love is so new and everything?
Thank you, Miss Mugosi. Could you answer, please?
I think basically it's appreciating each other's effort. Every effort that you put in it, in a relationship, most of the time, unapata, it spends more time at work, I spend more time at work. When you come home, there's the kids and all that. But the main thing, you remember the first time you fell in love with each other. There are those promises that you made to each other, that you renew daily and daily and daily. You remember the first time you fell in love. What things did I like? What things did he like? What purpose did it bring us together as a couple? With the renewal of everything, I think it works. Just keeping the promise. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Mugosi.
Okay, to me, when I told God that I need a wife, I gave him some condition. One, a very beautiful wife, that when I look at her, she looks new and beautiful to me. Second, I told God, to me I like, my like was of a lady who she's blambish. So that is what I liked. And when I see her, she's still blambish. So that is what I like about her. It happened that when we go to any shop of the clothing, I'm the person to choose for her. This is what I want you to dress this way. So that is what makes me to see her new always to me. She doesn't like to go choose some clothes or the shoes or anything. Even the hair, when we go together, I tell her, today you need to have this. This time you need to wear this. So I'm her designer. That is what makes me, it makes her new to me always. I don't want a situation where I see, I'm a card. I need something that impresses me, and that is what makes me look, the relationship becomes new always. So that is it. And also, always I tell God, let her modesty remain.
Thank you so much. As we all know, marriage is not a bed of roses. We all know that. Yeah. So there's a time, just prepare. There's a time you'll have to tell us how you handle your hard times and the good times that you have. Yeah, just prepare for that question. To my audience, who has another question, please?
question goes to both of you. Is it right, or have you been in in this situation that if, for example, because you have your own secret that you're hiding from Mugosi, and Mugosi, do you have any kind of secret that your wife should not know? And if it's so, why is it?
The honors, please. Tell us if you have secrets that your husband doesn't know. And if you are having them, why are you hiding them from your husband? Because they said if one gets from their home and from their parents, you say you be a one thing, you are combined to be one thing, you see. So if their secret you're having, why are you hiding from your husband?
I believe in marriage, there are no secrets. Maybe the past, maybe before marriage, you may have some, things you don't want to involve your marriage in. But after marriage, there are no secrets. It's like an open forum. If I have a secret, who is the best person who can help me with the secret? My husband, of course. So by me sharing the secret with him, it's what's going to, to remove the distrust and the dishonesty in us. So I basically think it's all about being open and building your marriage. Yeah.
Uko sure kuna ile kitu moja kabisa ulimeficha? He knows everything.
Yeah.
To you, Mr. Mugosi, do you have any secret?
Okay. To me, I don't like someone who hide things from me, because from the beginning I've always open. When I met my wife, I told her this. I told her about that. One thing, I met you, you had friends, both men and ladies, and she knew me, I had friends, both men and ladies. That does not mean that those ladies that I have as friends are my partner. And one thing I realized in life is that when you have boundaries in your life, you know your boundaries, or to which level you reach in terms of friendship or relationship. Because to her, he has friends, even men. They meet men at work, any place. And we know, we men, we have different kind of thinking and thoughts, and what we are after. So I know there is some men who will pursue her. But one thing I told her, to me, I'm as you see me. I don't hide this, I hide anything. I know most nowadays technology, that is what hides. Like you have phones, you hide, you put a lot of password, everything. Because maybe your wife will meet someone, say hi, things of such. But to us, we don't have that. My phone is so free, it doesn't have a password. Hers, it doesn't have password. I can use her phone, she can use my phone, and she can be far away from me. I don't judge her, maybe what people, oh, she may be doing something wrong, no? Because when we met, we did a vow. Told her, if you need to go with men, I cannot bar you to do so. And her, she told me, if you need to meet ladies, I can't bar you to do so. But remember, who is your creator and who understands you very well is God. So, to me, I don't doubt my wife, and then she doubts me. Even if I leave her for some years, I don't doubt her. And even me, I believe myself. since I was young, I know everything is controlled by CNS, Central Nerve System. If I see that lady and I feel like I feel for her, it is about my mind. But since I told God I need one wife, and that is when the time will come, you will give me that wife, and he did so. So I cherish my wife. I believe in her. I trust her. That is all.
Thank you so much. One more question from the audience, please.
What the advice you have for those people who are aspiring to get into marriage? Because from your story we have heard that you have been together for 8 years. So what advice do you have to the newly married couples and those who are aspiring to get into marriage? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Mugosi.
In my advice, especially for women, I'm speaking on behalf of women, 8 years is not a long time. It's a short time. But from the experience of those 8 years, know who you are getting married to. Know the commitment that comes in marriage. Marriage has a lot of things. A lot of love you have to give, a lot of commitment you have to give. You have to forsake a lot of things, a lot of friends. Family will despise you. They will say, oh, you're not good enough, you're not good enough. But where do you stand as a woman? If you get into marriage, you are getting into marriage to stay or to test. I've been tested a lot of time. Paka una feel, I want to get out of this marriage. But what holds on to that marriage, to that commitment that you're about to get in? The person that you are about to get married to. Some of us, although we never dated with my husband for long, some of us, unapatana tu na mtu, 1, 2, 3, there, and you get married. Most of the people pia wanakuanga for a very long relationship, they get married. Because unasikianga marriage, ni raha, ni nini. When your parents try to advise you, you put them off. But advice from parents are very good. I never stayed long with my mother. I did stay with my father for long, and he used to advise me a lot. And his advice is what keeps me going. And my husband also supports me, it keeps going. Basically knowing what you want. And if it doesn't work, you don't have to stay. Sometimes it can get violent. Unaweza patana tu na mtu unasema huyu ni mzuri nini, akifika kwa nyumba you become a punching bag. It's either you seek help or you just go, or you come home in a coffin. So marriage, I think even before marriage, you need to get a pastor to pray for you, to guide you. You know me, I wish I had our marriage was so fast. So it was so fast. But I thank God I have a husband who prays, a husband who understands, a husband who supports. He has never laid a finger on me. Sometimes alisema mimi ndio huwa naanzisha inakuanga ile violent. I don't listen when nikikuwa na hasira sisikii, but he has to master a way to kunielewa vizuri, anielewe na understand na I know how he's going to come about the situation for us to get out of the situation. And with prayers also, prayers heals a lot it saves a lot. So that's my advice, just, pray to God. You never know what you are getting into. You never know until you reach there. Ujue kama I'll stay or I'll go. But with prayers and with commitment, you can do it.
Thank you so much for the advice.
Okay, my advice to those that join the marriage. Marriage is a beautiful thing. It is ordained by God. Don't fear marriage. It is like you are getting to another level, right? Yeah. There is a level of young childhood, adulthood, parenting, right? So marriage is beautiful. To me, I used to see people working together, a man and a woman. I admire, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't have challenges. Marriage is about to understand each other. The other part, the partner, who is a lady, a man, you understand each other. Try to learn. I have said before that it is you share. What do you like? Your do and don'ts, my do and don't. You balance, because sometimes you are not equally like someone can be hyper, someone can be low. You know how to balance, right? So it is only that you ask also God to guide you, because it is God who ordains marriage. Marriage, a ceremony for marriage is an occasion, but marriage is an institution, the institution that entails a lot. So being an institution, you learn a lot. There is high time and low times. So like the normal life, there is high time and the low times. So to me, what keeps us moving and loving each other is that when we encounter some challenges, we are able to devise mechanism and ask God to give us guidance and direction on how to overcome, then we move forward. It is a milestone. The way we started is like the first day we had a lot of money and we squandered it for a week. It was off. Now the second thing is that we didn't know what is next. We keep on blaming each other. Who made this to move that way? Because we thought we will be rich throughout. But now that is where the balance now came. We started again, we said let us move step by step. Like someone wants to blame each other. But we said let us not blame each other for eventuality. But let us forge the way forward and we associate with God. So, what I can encourage the young people is that marriage is good, but don't see each and every person that you make that person your wife. Ask God to give you a guidance. I started by saying I gave God the condition, what I need. I need someone who respects people, who doesn't look down upon others. When he's akonayo anaona hao wengine hawana ni kama si watu. So that is being modest, that you treat each and every person equal. Be it is a rich person or a poor person, you treat them equally. That is what I asked God. So to us, we treat each and every person equally. We don't say this is our class, these are not our class. So the primary thing is pray God, He will give you what you want in marriage. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And to our last question, we have a lot of questions to ask you people, but we're running out of time. I think we'll have to have a part 2 of you people, because you have a long story to tell us, but we don't have time. The last, it's not even a question. Every one of us here loves compliments. I know, I love compliments. I don't know if she loves compliments. And I really love sweet words. So I think, let me say in a few words, not even just 5 words. Could you tell your wife sweet words? Just sweet words. As we come to the closure.
Okay. I will say, I cherish my wife. Even if today you will tell me go and marry, I will marry her again. and I like the way she perceives things due to her simplicity. The reason why I say to her simplicity, you may marry someone who wants you to buy her a vehicle today and you don't have money. Maybe you provide for her, but to her, what is there, she's contented with what is available. Even if you don't have money, she contents. If you have it, she contents. If you bring an idea to her, we reason and make a straight on the idea you bring on board. Yeah, so and always the best thing she does, she likes our kids. When the kids are not, even if the kids are sick, she will like she's not settled. To me, some things, they don't scare me, because how I grow, there is a lot of things that doesn't scare me. You can tell me I'm sick. I want to know how sick, how serious it is. But to her, she doesn't ask how serious it is, because some you can be mild, some very terrible. So I needed to know if it is a mild thing, it can be contained. That is the question I will ask. But to her, she doesn't ask question about such. If someone is not feeling well or she is undergoing something, she's fast. I'm not fast to that. That's why I like her fastness. That is my compliment.
Thank you so much, Miss Mugosi. Could you tell your husband just sweet words? It's all about sweetness, so just say something.
Okay, to my husband, I love a lot of things about you. When you first married me, you promised me a lot, and you've never bound to your promises. You are trying each day to improve on us, and I thank you for that. I thank you for always loving me and protecting me whenever needs be. You are always on the front door, on the front line. You always say, no, this is my wife. You have to respect her. You have to do this to her. That is what she deserves. So I thank you for that. I thank you for protecting our kids. You gave me 2 lovely boys that will grow all together, expecting a 3rd one on the way. And with the God's blessing, I know we are going far. We'll achieve more together. Thank you so much, and I love you so much.
Thank you so much for coming to our podcast today. We have come to the closure of today's session. And please, if you think this, please like and share, and do not forget to subscribe for more of this. We are bringing more couples, and even if you want a part 2 of this, we will bring it. Thank you so much.